Hi everyone, it is Cynthia, the Intuitive Stitcher. Today is Tuesday. I'm sorry, my camera was shaking. Tuesday, November 18th, and I wanted to bring a Flosstube before I go to visit with my South Carolina family over Thanksgiving, and I leave tomorrow. So, and I'm not back until December 1st. Now, many of you know that I usually do a video when I'm in South Carolina with my daughter, and she chimes in. And I do have a project down there to show you. She had it in her classroom, and she was going through boxes from her classroom when she taught public school, and she showed it to me. She sent me a photo, so I do want to share that with you when I'm down there. So I want to get started. I have not a lot of running around, but I have a few things to do today. I don't like last minute things or last minute packing. So I want to welcome to everyone who's new and watching me for the first time, or maybe you've watched her a few times. And I also want to welcome my subscribers. And I appreciate all of you. And if you like the video, I hope you would hit the button like, or click the button like and subscribe. So the first thing I'm going to show you is Luminous Fiber Arts. These are projects that I worked on at the Grace Notes Fabric Stitch-In, which was held, I think the 4th weekend in October, but I think that's when it was. So, and I also worked on some things, stitched some things on a stitch-in that is about 30 minutes from my house, where not a couple of ladies, a few ladies get together, and so some of it's from stitching there also. So the first thing I stitched is with Luminous Fiber Arts. It's called Stitcher. And don't have anything out. I have everything ready, but I don't have everything out. So this is done on Grace Notes fabric. It's called Jane Bell. And it is 16 count, and the DMC I'm using is 304. I'll bring it up close. Pretty. That thread, ignore the thread that's hanging there. So I did work on that. The next thing I worked on, I thought that was a bug on my screen, but it's my butterfly on my light switch. I worked on Blue Rhapsody, which is Rosewood Manor by designed by Karen Kluba. Quite a few stitchers are stitching this. I decided to use a different color than the called for. That is my piece. I'm using DMC 341 and 793 on 28 count linen antique white. I'm working on the butterfly now. This is part of the butterfly. Right here. That is Blue Rhapsody. Oh, and my pattern. Some of these pieces I will take with me to South Carolina. I'll take Blue Rhapsody because my daughter works. She's now a teacher, an online teacher for South Carolina. And I should have brought water. I have coffee, which is not going to help my cough. So she works during the day at home, and I get to stitch. And my grandson and my son-in-law are, my son-in-law's a teacher at a private school, so, and my grandson goes there as well. And they will both be in school until, I think, a day or two before Thanksgiving they have off. Working on Poppy Kreations. It's called Season of the Witch. Oh, it's really dark. There we go. And that's the name of it. Poppy Kreations, spelled with a K. I'm using DMC 796 Grace Notes fabrics called Sally 18 count Ada. So you see one witch and you see almost all of another witch and some bats. And that's the fabric. It's pretty. I like the fabric. I don't know where my bag is. The next piece is Sue Hillis Designs, My Favorite Things. It's this one. I finished the hat, the mittens actually, and I started the ice skate. So you're only going to see part of the ice skate because I stopped so I could work on something else. This is 28 count even weave from my stash. So let me put this on here so you can see it better. So I'll start at the top and go down. There are the mittens. That's just a piece of thread that needs to go underneath on the back. And here's part of the ice skate. And I'm using all the called for DMC colors. Pretty. I like the tree and the cardinals. I like it all. I like the ornaments. It's all pretty. So that is my favorite things. Next thing I did a little bit of work on is Kitty and Me Designs. It's called Confetti. Oops. That's it. I think I'm going to take this with me to South Carolina. I always have my pattern on top. Like when I'm stitching, I always stitch in a hoop, and I always have my pattern up here so that I can cross it off as I go along. That's a needle minder. So that is it. And I filled in more of the, the white. Come a little closer. See the eyes. And the nose. This is 14 count Ada. I do have a lot of Ada because I've always stitched on Ada, even back in the day. You know, I started on Ada, I was like 15 when I started stitching, and I'm 68 now, so everything was Ada back then. And I'm now branching out with Grace Notes Fabrics. They don't live far from me, and when she does have stitch-ins, I like to help and sort the fabric because I love all her colors. And I'm starting to branch out. I always say to people that Corinne, who's the owner of Grace Notes Fabrics, I always tell people that she's helping me think outside the box. So I'm getting there with a nice stash from Grace Notes. This is a stitch along. And some of you online who watch me are stitching this piece, and I have about 5 stitchers in my local area that we are all stitching. It's Winter Rose Manor. It's by Brenda Gervais. I have November finished because I knew I was going to go away. It's not ironed. I bought a steamer from QVC, and it's a steamer iron, and I don't want to use it on this piece. I'll use it on maybe like an Ada to make sure that nothing gets, you know, ruined. And I might take it with me on vacation. My daughter has a big steamer, and this is compact, so I might take that with me, and because I don't like the big steamer. I don't like getting that out or having her get it out. So this is Winter Rose Manor. Go back up. I will come closer and show you what we did for what we're doing for November. We're doing the roof over here. It's hard to see backwards. We did the roof, the 2 chimneys, and the 2 birds here, the 2 pink birds. That was November. So that is my roof, chimneys, and the 2 birds up top, the pink birds. There we go. So we're really coming along. We have the pink house to do and some things up here. I'll show you the pattern again. The house is pink. And I want to thank Nora, who's a subscriber for at Grace Notes Retreat. She gave me, that was a few months ago, she gave me pink because she wasn't using it. She's also stitching this with us. So Chris, who's a local stitcher with me, with our group, she is the one who figures out what we're going to be doing each month. So I'm taking this book with me. I have to remember to put it in my bag to South Carolina so that when I come to you before December 1st, because I don't get home till December 1st, I will do a video a couple days before that and let you know what we're stitching for the month of December, because this is November. If I said December, I'm sorry, but we did this, the roof and the 2 birds for November. See, I'm doing it again. And this year's gone fast enough, so I don't want to say it's December. To this right now, it's November. I'm going to put that to the side. This pattern is not going with me because I don't want anything to happen to it while I'm traveling. That's that. And the Grace Notes Fabrics Stitch-In, I want to show you a little bit of what we got in our little package. And then I also want to show you, they had a mystery box for the Wizard of Oz. So in our mystery box that I had ordered, we got Glinda, which is 36 count Lugana, and it's pink. You can't really tell, but it's pink. It's a very light pink. It is, I'm not going to open it up because it is, the colors are pretty. It's subtle, and I like that. In the mystery box was Alphaba, also Lugana, 36 count, and this is that. That shows up pretty nice. That was in the Oz box. See if I can open this up. See if there's, like, without opening it up all the way, maybe you can see some of the modeling. Yeah, it's very subtle, so, but it's also very pretty. Also in the mystery box, we got, well, no, this was, yeah, Alphaba, Glinda, I've got this. It's called Flosstones. Grace Notes Fabric does the hand-dyed cotton floss. Let me do it this way. And I think this was in our bag also from Shakespeare's Peddler, a little Quaker motif sampler. I think that was also in our goodie bag. I don't think I got this from anyone else. And all the blues is from the Stitch-In. I'll put it on here so you can see it. All the blues. That actually looks pretty on the pink. It would look pretty on the green too. That's also Grace Notes Flosstones. All the blues. In the Oz box is a zipper pull or a scissor fob. Let me see here. I'm going to put it on here. Dorothy, Crystal Ball, Toto, Tin Man, Green Emerald, and the Lion and the Balloon. Let me see if I can split it up. And the puppy dog. It's gonna move. It's cute. I like that a lot. I want to take that with me. I'll put it on one of my cross-stitch bags as a zipper pull, I think, because sometimes they get too heavy for a scissor fob. And this. A needle minder. Oz. Okay. What's that? I'll take that with me too. This was a gift from one of the table mates. It's a board here that you can put a project on, and floss, and a hoop. Yeah. That was a gift from one of the table mates. And here's some more floss. This is called Over the Rainbow. That was in my Oz box. I don't have to put anything behind that because you can see it pretty well. Lots of things. And that's that. And then the theme was blue at Grace Notes Stitch-In. And then the Oz box. So everything's, it's a little bit of a mix of everything. So that goes with me, the Winter Rose Manor. So I want to show you what I'm taking with me to South Carolina. I think that's it. I'm looking at my notes. I bought this at our embroidery guild. I belong to the Embroiderers Guild of America, and our chapter was at an event called Fiber Fest. Vendors have like wool and things that they have made, and this is from a recycled pillowcase, and I thought it was pretty. So it is a bag. I like that heart. That's so pretty. And it has handles. So I'm going to put my stitching that goes with me in here. And I can show you what I'm taking with me. I'm going to take Music Speaks. This was given to me by Denise from Black Ribbon Stitch Studio. She has a fun floss tube if you ever get to watch her. And this is what she gave me. Music Speaks. I have all my floss ready to go, and my fabric. So I'll show you where I am now. This is so pretty. So I'm still at the music note. And all my floss colors. And the fabric is Greystone, Lugana 32 count from Grace Notes Fabrics. Greystone it's called. It has a little bit of modeling. Not a lot. So Corinne helped me pick that out. So that's going with me. Sorry, I'm not looking at my viewers. I'm looking at all my projects. I'm also going to take Christmas ornaments from Cross Stitching for Fun, and that's a Facebook channel. When I ordered this, I asked permission from Marina, who is the designer. She's from the Ukraine. I asked her if I could give 2 away and keep 2, and she said yes. So I gave the top 2 away, and I kept the bottom 2. Well, I didn't give it away. It was a giveaway. I kept the bottom 2. And this is 28 count. This is from my stash. So I don't have a name for it. That's where I am, and I'm going to take that with me. I use gold metallic. I don't have a lot to go yet, just snowflakes around the tree. So that is going with me. You can tell the back with the metallic. Metallic is kind of thick, so it's not pretty. It's not a pretty back. So that's that one, and then I'm going to take, I have one more here, but I'm going to take, I want to take Blue Rhapsody. My daughter has a book fair on Saturday. She has a table for her poetry books and her children's book. So I'm going to go with her, and I thought I would take some stitching because I'll be sitting at her table. I think I'm going to take this also. And this is from Al Forest Embroidery, Black Vintage Sampler. And I think I showed you last time that I did the gentleman. And again, this is just on Ada. Probably got it from, it's 16 count. I probably got it from Michael's. It's not ironed, but I did the gentleman. So I think I'm going to take that with me also, because I think I want to start on that house in the middle. I want to do that house. And I'm using one color, but I'm going to have to look at the pattern to see. The house looks like it has a little bit of white. So I have to look at that. And maybe it's not stitched there. It's not stitched there. So it's just the kind of blackish gray color that I'm using. So that will go with me. And that's it. I'm not dressed up today. I'm wearing my animal shelter shirt. It says adopt, don't shop. Because we have bunnies, cats, dogs, guinea pigs. And I'm going to go there. I have an appointment at 10:15 and then I'm going to go right to the shelter. So I'm ready to go. That's it. That's all I have. I'll be coming to you from South Carolina for probably a short video, especially to let you know what's going on with Winter Rose Manor for December. And I don't think I messed up any dates or months. Who knows? But I'll come to you with the sections that we're going to be doing, or section that we're going to be doing for December Winter Rose Manor. And that's it, I think. I think I did go through everything that I have. I'm sorry that it's late. But every time I think, oh, this is going to be a slow month, it's not. I always have something to do, which keeps me busy, and I'm happy about that. So anyway, thank you for joining me, and I hope everyone has a good rest of the week and a nice Thanksgiving. So, yeah, I'll see you at the end of the month for a short video, and everyone, I hope you have a good day. Bye for now.